welcome to Last Brain Cells Left.
Well, that's the intro now.
No!
Hello, everybody. Finn kind of did the intro this time, so we're skipping some stuff today.
Guys, everybody listening, can you take the time, take a nice deep breath and like just stretch, dude. Do a big stretch.
Yeah.
Do like
just
the kind of stretch that your pet does, and then you look at it and you're like, oh, big stretch. Do that.
Yeah.
Hit one of those.
Stretch
How you doing, Bot?
I'm being chilling right now. You know, it's been a pretty just in a lot of emails this week, so it's been just kind of long.
Oh God, yeah.
There was a new Monster Hunter update. That was cool.
Ooh. Was it the Final Fantasy one?
It did. So yeah, for those who are not in the know or don't care.
For those of you who aren't cool.
Well, that I would argue that probably would be me, but I digress. Well. But no,
for those of you who aren't weird.
They did, yeah, true. They did a crossover with Final Fantasy 14, and it has been absolutely beating my ass. And I'm sure people are gonna be like, oh, skill issue. Like, well, yes, to a degree, yes.
Yes.
But it's just like, man, I have just been getting my ass absolutely handed to me trying to do that
Bot's
fight.
been getting his ass handed to him. I've been watching him on Discord fighting this one boss.
Yep. It's the same one, too.
He's been going through it.
Other gaming thing, this is kind of like a little bit left field for me. I played and beat Star Wars Outlaws.
Ooh,
because
how'd you like it?
It's all right. Like, it's not like, it's the
play
greatest game ever, because it's just like, generic Ubisoft game go burr, right? But like, it's Star Wars, and it does a good job of doing like the Star Wars world, the environments, the like underworld and that stuff. It's got good world building, I think.
Okay, that's good.
The gameplay is
like
just every
needs...
Ubisoft game ever, you know?
Yeah. I feel like Star Wars kind of needs good world building, because if it doesn't have it, then is it really Star Wars, you know?
I feel that. I mean, I'm like, because I really loved Jedi Fallen Order. I thought Jedi Survivor was just kind of all right. But Jedi Fallen Order did a really good job of telling the story of like the fallout of everything after Order 66, like what being a Jedi looks like in the post-Republic era. Like, it sort of covers that in-between era where like the Republic just fell. So you're seeing a different part of the Star Wars world than you normally see in media. And it did a really good job, I think. And then Jedi Survivor was just like, it's alright. It's just like, we have a story and we're gonna tell it, and he's gonna make out with the hot lady, and then but it's straight, so you wouldn't like it.
Ah.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to break it to you. But like, I don't know. It felt like it was missing something. Like it just felt like there was something missing from that game being the masterpiece that Jedi Fallen Order truly was, in my opinion. I mean, hell, I platinumed Fallen Order. Like, I really did enjoy that game.
Yeah.
But I did not feel like it was worth it for doing it for Survivor. You know?
Yeah. In other gaming news, Ghost of Toehei came out today.
Toehei?
For those of you... Yeah.
Yote?
Yote.
Like, where's Toehei?
Where did I get Toehei from?
You thinking about toes, Finn?
I'm always thinking about toes.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, whoa. No,
That's
Ghost of Yote came out.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, right. Came out today. For those of you who don't know when it specifically came out, it came out the day before this episode is going up.
Yes.
Which we don't talk about that.
Correct.
So, which leads me to a funny story. Bot kind of knows about, Bot knows about this, and a few people who watch my streams know about this. I have started kind of streaming again, and I'm streaming, right now I'm streaming cleaning up my platinums, which I'm actually really enjoying those streams. I think that might be my thing.
I can see it being your
doing
thing.
A playthrough or just cleaning up the platinums, because I don't like really doing playthroughs on stream.
Fair. I commend your dedication to cleaning up platinums.
Yeah. I'm a little scared of some of the games that I have to clean, but whatever. Anyways, speaking of scared of games that I had to clean, Doom 2016, God, that game is ruined for me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God. I haven't actually, given you my proper opinion. Bot knows, the story and everything. For those of you who don't know, I did the math. It was a total of 12 hours within 2 days of Doom. And, one of them was finishing the story, or finishing most of the story. There's 13 levels in Doom. I finished up to level 12. And then I was like, okay, there was 2 trophies that were worrying me. And both of them were like, get this thing done in a single run and get this thing done in a single run. And so I was like, okay, let me go back and let me just do 100% of everything. And so I went back and then I did it. I did 100% everything, got all the collectibles, got all the things. And then I had left level 13 by itself, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to pop like 1,000 trophies on level 13. Like, finish the game, finish it on any difficulty, or like beat the final boss, finish the game on any difficulty, and then like 5 collectible trophies. So I was like, okay, this is going to be great. Turns out, and for anybody who platinums games, if you want to platinum Doom 2016, please, 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 please listen. Heed my warning, so you don't have to do 4 playthroughs like I did.
God.
If you finish level 12 and then go back and do everything and then hit continue game as one normally would when you're wanting to continue a game, it resets your entire save back to where it was when you first got to level 13.
Ooh, boy. So
I had gotten all the collectibles. This is the weird part. I had gotten all the collectibles. I got everything. But the game save, since it reset, it didn't recognize, like the trophy didn't recognize that I got everything. So if I accessed the game and looked at the collectibles, I had everything.
Right.
But the trophy was just like, no, you don't, liar. So I had to
How lovely.
do a second playthrough of 100%, all the levels.
Oh.
I had to do that. Then I had to do the grind for leveling up all the weapons, which I did throughout the levels, because there's like a few levels where there's a few of the weapons. What it is you get an upgrade, or you get like a mod for it, and then you have to upgrade that mod, and then the very last upgrade is like you have to do something specific. So like one of them is like, kill 30 enemies midair or something like that.
Right. Just like random obscure things to do.
Yeah. So I just, there was some parts of the game where there's like a ton of enemies right in front of me. So like I would just literally, I think it was the Gauss cannon that's like kill, the Gauss cannon in siege mode is like kill more than one enemy with one blast, like 15 times. Right. And so I went to, if you know Doom 2016, I went to the level where you get the BFG, and you go through a door, and there's a room with like a crap ton of enemies, and it's supposed to teach you like how the BFG works. Like it shows like, oh, you can kill all these enemies in one shot. I just went in there and I went ham with the Gauss cannon, and then I would reset the save.
I do remember seeing you do that.
Yeah, so I had to do that a lot in a lot of levels. And then the other thing, there is a trophy that's bugged. That's like the runes, getting all the runes. If you don't get them, if you don't get every single rune trial during your playthrough, it won't pop the trophy.
Oh. Wow.
So like if you get a rune trial, even if it's just one, through mission select, it won't pop the trophy. I don't know why. It doesn't recognize it. It's so annoying. That game, I'm still going to play Doom Eternal and Doom Dark Ages because I do really want to play those games.
Right.
Doom 2016 can go shove it.
That one really
it can go shove it. I have never in my life had that difficult of a time with a platinum. And like even like, Assassin's Creed Mirage had like one trophy that was bugged. And of course it was the last one I got. But, of course. But yeah, so I beat the game. It was one playthrough was just like a regular playthrough. One playthrough was 100% playthrough. Another playthrough because I had to play through levels 1 through 9 to get all the runes. And then I had to do level 1 on the hardest difficulty. I know that game like the back of my hand.
Not because you want to.
I think I should get into Doom speedrunning at this point.
Jesus, man.
I know that game a little too well.
You're simply just in the soup.
I feel like I've been intimate with that game.
Well, the music does fuck, so
I
guess
know,
that's
but you know
fair.
what's so funny? I don't have the music stuck in my head. I have the stupid sounds that the demons make stuck in my head.
What?
Like I was writing an essay earlier today, and I was like, "What's this high pitched sound that I have stuck?" Oh my god! I swear to God, I feel like I need to get put in a hospital or something.
Just gotta go put in the box real quick.
Yeah, I do. I need to get put in a jacket for a little bit.
Damn.
You know? But anyways, I got the platinum because my goal was to get it before Ghost of Yotei came out.
And
I was
you
like,
did.
when that game comes out, I want to just... Well, I did, but also, mind you, Ghost of Yotei came out today. I finished the Doom Platinum today at 2 a.m.
Right. It's kind of lined up in a
yeah, so kind of,
favorable way. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So I am very excited. I actually, it's so funny because I got all of my schoolwork done. Not all of it, but like most of my schoolwork that I
large portion
due tomorrow. Yeah, done. I wrote an entire essay today, and it's due tomorrow.
Yeah, it sounds about right. That sounds like the procrastinator special to me, Chief.
And so I did it just because I was like, okay, well, if I don't do it, then I have to get dropped off at school very early so that I can actually focus.
Right.
But I did it, and now, after we finish recording this, I don't have to leave the house until 5, which gives me a solid 4 hours of Yotei content. And I'm so excited.
Damn, son.
I'm so excited. And then I had to deal with financial aid things. Right now. It sucked. I know. I'm so excited. I'm like staring at the time of the recording, like being like, hurry up, get to an hour.
Wow.
But yeah.
I see how it is.
But
you still want to talk to me.
You bet your ass I'm platinum in Ghost of Yotei, like 100%.
I was going to ask if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I haven't...
I want to, yeah.
I haven't gone to do the platinum for Ghost of Tsushima. But I've heard it's pretty brutal because you got to do a lot of like collectibles and walking about, yeah?
There's quite a bit of collectibles. The one that bothered me the most was there's a trophy that is specifically tied to Legends. We did that one, right? Mission. Yeah, we did that one. That's why I also did it. I was like, I want to play with bot, but also I need to do this for the platinum.
Yeah, fair.
So if you finish the story, which we did in Legends,
correct.
You can get that last trophy because it's a side mission that it's like you have to do the 8 tales of something.
Right.
And one of them is like this lady being like, "Oh, there was once a legend that blah 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 blah," and I wish I remember how that ended. And the way that it ends is it's the story of Legends. So which is actually kind of cool. But it's a good way of making people play the multiplayer version because Yeah, no,
I agree. I mean, it was fun. Like
it was fun.
I did really enjoy playing Legends.
I had a surprising amount of fun. I also had fun when we played with those 2 randos.
Yeah, like that actually worked out really well.
Yeah.
Which doesn't...
They carried.
It's so interesting how certain games, like, interacting with randoms can either be really, really good or really, really shit. Like, I've generally felt like... I've found that playing Helldivers more recently with, like, higher level, like, difficulty actually works out, like, really well because people really know what they're doing. But I found, like, on the lower difficulty stuff... like the game feels harder when you load into lower difficulty missions if you're playing with random people because a lot of times they're like and this coincides with Helldivers coming to Xbox, so it's just kind of like a lot of the people who are really new to the game, which is like that's not a bad thing. Like obviously be new to the game, learn the game, have fun with it, but where I'm coming at it where like I'm trying to farm the components. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? The samples. I'm trying to farm samples and try to like unlock more high level stuff. It's like, well, I can't do this on these lower level missions where like you're just getting it because we're just gonna get shit canned because you're having people who don't know how to play these high levels just get absolutely schmixed by the harder enemies that are spawning. So the only choice is to just ramp up the difficulty to like 8 or 9, and then all of a sudden the game is easier because you're playing with people who know how to play at level 8 and 9 instead of people who don't know how to play at level 6 and just get curb stomped and you're like, oh fuck, I'm just dying the entire time. And it's also interesting, Monster Hunter's kind of similar where Monster Hunter I've actually found has one of the best communities in gaming, legitimately.
Oh, really?
Like, oh my god, yeah, absolutely. Like, for new players and for things of that nature, like, it's genuinely... Like, obviously, it's never perfect, right? So there's gonna be 1 or 2 people who are like, oh, you're just kind of cringe. But like largely 9 out of 10 times I've found nothing but like friendliness in the community, and like people being like, oh, let me come help you out with this, or people just like, oh, let's go on like SOS hunts, and like legit like I will spend my time now like paying it forward where I will sign on to Monster Hunter and then I'll just go into whatever the SOS is and we'll just do some of those. But for context, the SOS flares are basically anytime during a mission you can shoot them up and it will allow other players to join your mission. Because you know, there's online multiplayer in Monster Hunter. Yeah. Like that's just a thing, right? Like you can, before you go depart on a hunt, you can, you know, you have people join it. You can have people join after you start. It's a whole thing. But if you do SOS, it's specifically a signal like, hey, I'm in the middle of doing this hunt. Help. Like that is what the SOS flares exist for. And so I will just go on and just do those SOS flares because, you know, I get to farm materials and whatnot, but also I'm like paying it forward by helping the people that would have helped me when I was struggling to fight certain monsters back when I was first playing Monster Hunter World, you know?
Yeah.
So I do enjoy that, and it's, I don't know, I found a lot of welcoming things in the Monster Hunter community where I've never seen another gaming community that's been so open where it's like, a lot of people are like, oh, new players, like figure it out, get good, do these things, whatever. And obviously there are some people that are like, why are you not good yet? And it's like, okay, come on. And a lot of old head like Monster Hunter fans will kind of be weirdly gatekeepy about stuff where it's like, oh, well, this doesn't have this thing or it doesn't include this thing, so it's not as good of a game. And it's like, I don't think it matters that much. I just think you'd prefer the old one, which is fine. Just prefer the older game. Like you don't have to like invalidate the new thing because you like the older thing better. Like that's fine. Yeah. But when it's like showing other people a lot of the like stuff that they've seen online as people encouraging and people being like, oh, look at these weapon mains. We love them. We always love people who play this weapon. And people are like, oh, I don't want to be like, because people say like the hunting horn, like, oh, I don't want to just be like the support weapon guy. And I'm like, nah, everyone loves the hunting horn mains. If you main hunting horn, you are golden. You can do no wrong. Everybody loves you. Like you are the greatest. And everyone's like, oh, it's the support weapon. But like, nah, you're just a big ass saxophone that plays music. You go bonk, but with music, and you make everyone stronger. Everyone loves you. Like you are the best. Like please do more. And it's, I don't know, it's a very fun community. I'm very proud to be like as into it as I have been, because it's like, oh yeah, it's actually like really kind of cool. And I feel like you don't see that a lot in gaming, unfortunately. You really don't. Yeah, unfortunately. Which is why I'm also trying to like get all my friends to play Monster Hunter with me, because I'm like, no guys, it's really cool. It's chill. It's really cool. I found that at least the people that I met from Doom were actually pretty chill too. Seems a bit ironic, isn't it? Yeah, I know, right? There was a few multiplayer trophies that I had to get, and I had heard that like finding a game on Doom was really hard. Makes sense. So I joined a multiplayer game, and there was like me and like 5 other people, and we were just like you could tell that we weren't really trying. We just wanted to get like the levels, because there's a trophy for like getting to level 5. Right. And at one point somebody unmuted their mic or whatever, and they were like, hey, I'm just trying to platinum the game, so like can we like hold off on finishing the round too quick, like so that we can like get extra XP for killing people. And so like we were on like opposite teams, and we were just like we would just take turns killing each other while one of us was like stalling to like not end the round. So I ended up getting to level 5 like super fast. And then there was like, with the same group of people, one of them was like, hey, one of my trophies is to win a match, so can like you guys like let me win? And I was on his team, so I was like, yeah, me too. And they just let us win. They were like, okay, yeah, sure. Fuck yeah. I love that. And then there was one that was like, you have to play like a person created map 5 times. And there was like a bunch of maps, like I just scrolled through recommended basically, or like most popular or something, and a bunch of them were just like, yeah, just do this and get the trophy. Fuck yeah. Yeah, so I was like looking up on Reddit like different, because like you could do like a map code, and there's a few people that like, there was years ago, and they weren't like, the maps aren't available, but they were like, yeah, there's this map, you can do those. So it looks like everybody was actually really chill in that community. Hell yeah.
The game pissed me off, not the community. For once.
Grinding the story is what really got you.
Oh, God. I hate that you can't skip cutscenes. Like.
Yeah, that sucks. That's big booty cheeks.
My cat is desperate for pets right now. He's on my lap and he's just like, he keeps headbutting me. I'm petting him.
Damn.
But then I stop and he'll like headbutt me and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to record a podcast.
Anna's big eeps right now. She's actively behind me, like snoring her little heart away.
Baby. I'm just gonna bother him.
It has been so fascinating, I guess, to see just like how much of the spare human I am now that Eggy has been home all the time studying for midterms. Yeah. It's been so obvious. Like, this dog has a favorite. This dog very clearly has a favorite.
Yeah.
And it is funny. It's definitely funny in like a I'm suffering, but it's funny, you know?
Okay, you want to know something very funny that just happened?
Oh, go on.
And I'm saying this because I want you to timestamp it.
Okay.
Apollo just purred directly into my microphone, and I looked at Audacity, and it picked it up. So I need that boosted.
Hell yeah, okay.
I need that bass boosted, please.
Will do. I will catch that, I promise. Yeah, you'll have to send me a picture of Apollo to put on. Since this is now the pets corner.
Yep, this is the pets corner.
Send us. You know what? That's gonna be the image. I like this like little call to action we have with. By the way, thank you for people who send us pictures of your chairs.
Oh my God! Yeah, I do have a favorite one.
Is it my cousin's?
Yeah, it's your cousin's. It's between. Okay, to be fair, it's between your cousin and then somebody sent a picture of their what's it called?
Bearded dragon? Lizard?
Their lizard.
Yeah. Yeah,
their bearded dragon. And then your cousin said, where's his chair? And then the guy that sent it said he has his log. And I just think creativity goes to that person.
Oh,
but
yeah,
just
absolutely.
Sheer funny goes to your cousin because, and I'm sure you've already thrown up the picture, but he's holding an IKEA couch.
It's a whole ass like sectional, yeah. But the best part about that is that's how his wife found out about our podcast.
Yeah, but no, that's what was funny was one, the image, but also because I know he's married because I've seen the picture of you and him at his wedding.
Correct. Boom, great image.
So I fully just imagined him going, babe, put your pants back on and take a picture of this IKEA sectional, please.
He did text me about it. I'll find the text. Where he was literally funny. Like, she was like, why are you doing this? And he was like, oh, it's for this podcast. And she's like, what?
It's so funny. So yes, I want to see pictures of pets, please and thanks.
Yeah, that'll be
I will not be picking a favorite, because all pets are beautiful and I love them all. So I want to see everything. I want to see dogs, cats, lizards, guinea pigs, rats, anything.
If you have a creature that you care for.
If you have a creature, I don't care if it's a bug.
Anything at all. If you take care of it, pet, if it exists within your home, pet, if you give it a name.
And put those in the images in our Discord. But on YouTube, I want to have a little call to action to those who listen on YouTube and aren't in our Discord because you're a weirdo. I want to know if does anybody have any good cat distribution stories?
Cat distribution? Oh, like that we're like,
have you ever,
like the cat just like,
have you ever heard of that? Yes. No. Kind of. It's just like you acquire a cat in a weird way.
Correct. Okay. So, like, I have heard about this. Yes.
Yeah. So, like, for example, like Apollo, my cat, he, like, I meant to get him. I wanted to get a cat. I guess the only funny thing about him is that he's from Craigslist. He's my little Craigslist kitty.
Interesting. Didn't know that about Apollo. That's fun.
Yeah, he's a little Craigslist kitty. I did pay for him, and people always get on my ass about that. They're like, why do you pay for him? Like, you just get a cat for free. I'm like, well, because look at him. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. He's sitting on my chair. Hold on, I'll see if I can get a picture. He's sitting on my chair, and I'm just petting his chin.
He's just here for the vibes right now.
He really is. He just vibes. But yeah, so he's my little Craigslist baby. And then Chucky, on the other hand, he is a cat distribution cat. He Here, I got a picture of me petting him. I was working a festival that happens here where I live, which I almost said. And I was, hold on, there you go. I was just kind of like hanging out, and I had been hearing like whispers of like oh, have you seen the kitten? And I'm like, kitten? Like, I want to see the kitten. Yeah, and I wasn't busy. And either way, like, my little, like, 2-hour thing was to go over to where, like, that area was. Like, I had to take care of the little kids area. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And then I went, and I see this. Oh, my God. I need to show you the picture of when we first got him. He's so scruffy looking.
That's a good word.
It's so funny. But yeah, little kitten, definitely too young to be off his mom. So apparently what had happened was there was a guy at a bus stop, and he had a bunch of kittens, and it was like a school bus stop.
Right.
Random guy. He just started giving these kids the kittens. And when the kids, like, if the kids ever said, like, no, or, like, you know, whatever, they couldn't. The guy literally looked at them and told them, if you don't take this cat, I'm just gonna kill it.
Oh, Jesus!
I mean, like, at least he was honest. At least he was honest, I guess. Yeah, and so this one girl took the kitten being Chucky. Mm-hmm. And brought him to her mom, but her mom was like, we can't keep this cat, but, like, obviously, you know, good thing that you took it, because, you know, other option isn't good. And she was like, because they have like 5 cats, so she was like, okay, we can't keep these cats, so we're gonna take it to the festival and, you know, give it away, basically. If anyone
there can take.
Yeah. Okay. And so I saw this little scruffy ass orange kitten, and I was like, I fell in love. I fell in love so fast. Everyone fell in love with him, but I called my mom. I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, please.
Listen,
like,
you don't understand.
I was like, he has a sad story. Like, you know, I was like, he's so scruffy and cute, and look at him. And she was like, send me a picture of him, and I'll see if I can convince your dad, because we already have one cat. My dad doesn't really like cats. He's okay with them, but, like, you know, we have a cat and a dog, so it's like kind of like, you know, one and one, you're good.
Yeah, I hear you.
And so I sent her a picture of his little scruffy ass, and she was like, oh my God, he's so cute. And then she called me back, and she was like, okay, we can keep him on one condition. And I was like, oh God, what? She was like, I name him. And I was like, oh, damn it. Because my mom does not come up with good names. Half of our dogs were purse names. I kid you not. I kid you not. No. We had, here we go. We had a cat named Chloe. We had a cat named Chanel. We had a cat named Armani. Oh. We had a cat named Versace. We had a parrot named Versace. We had a dog named Versace.
Damn.
We had a dog named Prada. We had a dog named Fendi. What else did we have? I think we had another parrot that was named something else. I don't remember.
It's got a theme.
And then we also had, and then this is when it started to get good. We had a dog named Elvis and a dog named Priscilla. Mm-hmm. We had a cat named Reno. We had a cat named Dallas, and we had a cat named Bronx. Mm-hmm. So she started with
I see the theme
towns.
There. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she was doing famous couples, because she wanted to do she wanted to do like a breeding thing with dogs. Sure. Because we had the yard space for it, basically.
Right.
But she never actually did that. That's why we had Dallas Elvis and Priscilla. Right. Like, she was gonna have like a pair of dogs named Michelle and Barack. Like, I was like, that's weird names for dogs, but okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
So she always had like a weird theme, and so I was like, oh God, you have to name him. And then she named him, and she named him Chucky. And I was like, you know what?
That works.
I'm okay with that.
That one actually works, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I can live with that.
And did you name Apollo?
I did name Apollo. I knew that I wanted to name him after a Greek god. I just didn't know which one. And it's really funny because my favorite Greek god is Hermes. So you would think I would name my cat after Hermes. But no, I was like, I don't know what Greek god I'm going to pick, but I just want to pick one. And then I saw a picture of him as a little kitten, and I was like, oh my God, it's Apollo.
Hell yeah.
I think it was between Apollo and something else, but I can't remember what the other one was. But it was like another Greek god name. Hold on, I'll send you the picture of him as a baby.
Oh, yes, please. Please do.
Look at that little face. That little face. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. I feel like I'm showing off my child when they're like, look at this baby picture. And then the child walks in the room and they're just like, oh my god, mom.
Yeah, right.
Too damn bad. You're adorable. Look at him. Look at his little eyes. He used to have like white outlines around his eyes. They're so cute. He doesn't have them anymore though. I'm so sad about that.
Yeah, Eggie and I did not get to name Anna. If we did, we would have named her Bagel.
Bagel.
There's a non-zero chance that in the future we may still have a beagle named Bagel, but not this one. Which is also funny because
before and after of Apollo.
Oh, I love that actually. I love the
He lost
sass.
a lot of his white. Oh yeah.
The sass in the second photo is so
sassy.
Good.
He is so sassy.
That's a lot of sass right there.
Yeah.
It's what's funny about us wanting to name a beagle Bagel is the fact that I accidentally followed a trend with my family where my cousin, he has 2 dogs and their names are SpaghettiOs and Pierogi. So
that's funny.
2 dog named or food named dogs in that household.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to name our dog after a food. So like it's just appropriate.
Yeah.
Apparently it falls in the trend, which I did not know was a thing, but I'll try to get a picture of my cousin's dogs because they're hilarious, those 2. The one is he's like
picture of Chucky.
He's 5 months old. He's Pierogi, SOC.
Yeah.
He's a poodle mix with a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh wow. A Bernedoodle. I love those guys.
That dog is gonna be big. He's already big. He's like 5 months old, and he's like upwards of 50 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, he's big. He big.
Big guy.
He big fella. He's a big boy. But that's kind of the point. And yeah, my brother had a Bernese Mountain Dog too, previously, and he was just a big old doofus. Very lovable doofus, but he was a doofus.
Yeah.
His favorite trick was if you were in the room with him and you were not giving him attention, what he would do is he would walk over to you, like spin around and then sit down on your feet and then just like lean back into you and look up at your face until you pet him. That was his favorite trick, was sitting on your feet and looking at you. He was such a big dum-dum, but he was great. So, yeah. And animals are really cool.
Chucky, and I cannot find it.
Point of order is send us pictures of your animals because animals are great.
Yes, please. Send us pictures and send us any funny cat distribution.
Yeah. Things. That's the big call to action for this week, yeah.
This is definitely not an excuse to just look at very adorable animals. I don't know what you're talking
definitely
about.
not at all. I like that also you reminded me of a story from my 1 year at Marist where Luke and I were roommates, where we were on like the ground floor of the dorm hall we lived in, and because of that, like our window was basically at the grass line, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like literally like we looked out the window and it was just like grass right there. I'm like, oh, how lovely of a view. But there was a groundhog that would always just like hang out outside of our stuff. So we would constantly just be seeing this random ass groundhog.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, no, the groundhog was great. I think we called him Jerry. I'll have to get a picture. I know I have a picture somewhere, but literally like the first day we both, because I moved in a little bit earlier, so the day that he moved in, so the first day that we were both there, there was just this groundhog just Jay chilling there, and we're like, oh hey, what's up, man?
I saw, dude.
So I don't know, the cat distribution thing reminded me of him. I haven't thought about that groundhog in a hot minute. And I know Luke's gonna be listening to this, be like, oh yeah, I remember
the groundhog. Yeah,
fully. He's fully gonna know.
I'm trying so hard to find this.
What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find this the picture of Chucky.
Oh, from when he was his baby.
His baby.
From when he was baby.
When he was baby.
I don't know why I chose that voice, but here we are.
Yeah. Is there any? Did we have any? What's it called that we wanted to talk about?
I don't remember anything specifically that we were going to talk about, unless you had something specifically.
No. Was there any topics maybe that interested us? Somebody put a topic the other day that was really good. Hold on.
I mean, clearly you had something. You go for it. I don't know which one. We get a lot of good news suggestions, honestly.
It said odd fun facts that you love to tell people.
Oh.
This was put by, I believe, Luke.
Are we sure?
Yeah, Luckily Duckly.
That's my cousin.
Yeah.
That's not Luke.
That's not Luke. That's your
not
cousin.
Luke. Those are two different people.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I confused them. I think it's because it's Luck, and so my brain immediately
Luckily
thinks
Duckly.
it's Luke. Anyways.
Well, no, Luke is just Luq.
Yeah.
It's Luke. But
okay, so then in that case, then this is Luke is gonna know this fact. Kingdom Hearts was an elevator pitch.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Disney had offices in the same building that Square had offices in.
Mm-hmm.
And the right people were in the elevator at the right time, and someone said, "Hey, hear me out. Key." And then the other guy was like, "Oh my god!" And then
bro, you're spitting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah,
I did not know this was a straight up elevator pitch.
It was an elevator pitch.
Huh.
Why are you?
I swear I learned a thing about how the Dunning-Kruger effect was born, and it's basically just the story goes that there was a criminal so stupid that he was studied by science.
Oh.
He basically there was I forget his name, and it wasn't Dunning or Kruger as the criminal. Those were the scientists that wrote the paper about the human stupidity, right? Which if everyone doesn't know what the Dunning-Kruger effect, the boom definition has been put on the picture of the definition has been put up here. So basically, you know how people can use lemon for invisible ink, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He thought that lemon made him invisible. He just thought that lemon juice equals invisibility.
I mean, hey, more power to you.
But so what he did to rob a bank was just rub his face with lemon juice, and then expected his face to not be seen on any of the cameras.
Well,
that was his master plan, and he was bewildered when the police showed up at his door.
That's
funny.
Like,
what? He's like, how'd you know?
Actually,
I was invisible.
Something I learned very recently. Babies. So you know how dogs bark in different languages?
Yes.
Babies coo in different languages.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that. But I guess that's a fun fact that I know now.
As someone who's been an uncle since middle school, I did in fact know that one.
Yeah. Well, that leads me to ask, because I was reading, it was part of one of my psychology class. Mm-hmm. I'm taking developmental psychology, which is psychology from birth to death. Right. So we're at the birth section.
Right.
And yeah, I learned that babies coo in different languages, but it led me to a question. Mm-hmm. If there's a baby mm-hmm. and the mom only speaks in one language, let's say the mom only speaks English.
Right.
And the dad only speaks French.
Yeah.
Will the baby recognize, because babies recognize language patterns, which is insane to me. Babies' brains are actually insanely cool.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Which, out of context, that is a weird quote. But babies' brains are fascinating. Baby brains is gonna be one of the they can understand. Now. They can understand language patterns and understand that you're not speaking to me, you're speaking to me in my native language.
Right.
And then they can understand when you're not speaking to them in their native language.
Huh.
So if the mom only speaks English and the dad only speaks French, will the baby coo in different languages to either parent?
Interesting.
Right?
I just don't know the answer to that question.
I don't know the answer to that question either. I don't want to be a developmental psychologist. It would be cool.
If anyone knows the answer to that question, though.
It would be really cool to know the answer to that question.
Because
I don't really know if you can... I don't know if that's an ethical experiment to run, though. Because it would be telling one of the parents, you can only speak this language to your baby.
Right.
You cannot speak
surely
another language
there's just multilingual households that have experienced something like this before, right?
I guess. I mean, my brother grew up in a multilingual household, but I don't remember if he cooed in a different language.
Right.
Because like, but we mostly spoke to him in Spanish. Yeah.
No, that's fascinating.
But I want to know like 2 very different languages. Like, don't give me like English and Spanish. Give me like Chinese and German or something like that.
That's a crazy. I mean, honestly, German in anything.
Because you would know. Honest. Like, you would know if there's a difference. You'd be able to actually distinguish like a big difference between the cooing.
The coo accents, yeah.
Yeah. If it's, Chinese or German.
Interesting.
I don't know. But I've been learning so much about baby brains, and they're really, really cool.
Baby brains, there's more than meets the eye.
Yeah. I learned that babies, most of your brain growth happens from the ages of when you're born to 2 years old. That's when, like, your brain essentially goes from, like, being a baby size to an adult size.
Interesting.
And then from there, you just kind of, you just learn everything else.
Right,
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really interesting. Developmental psychology, guys. It's fun-ass class.
Shit's
I've been
neat.
having so much fun
It's so fascinating to, like, learn how things work, and whatever the thing is just, like...
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what led me to getting into IT, is just figuring out how, like, certain electronics and stuff worked, where I'm like, oh, shit.
Well, that's what led me into psychology. I want to know how the human brain works, and since it's still so complicated, I'm always going to be learning new things about it,
Right.
Because realistically, the human brain is a never-ending well of, like, what is going on here? Why is your brain so squiggly?
Right. What is going on in this soup of confusion? Yeah.
Exactly. I'm very, very excited to actually, get done or like start kind of my bachelor's degree when I can like actually get more like hands-on research stuff.
Right.
I also can't wait to move to Canada.
You've been really going on about this.
I want to move to Canada so bad. And I was talking to Redacted's mom, and she was basically saying, she's like, all you Americans need to like move now because, things are bad. You should come to Canada. I was like, are you going to house us? And she was like, hell yeah. And I was like, all right, you're just going to have a gaggle of Americans at your house.
She absolutely would too.
She would. Yeah, Redacted's mom is so sweet. Redacted, if you're listening, show your mom this part. She is so sweet. Genuinely. She's also just really fun to talk to. Like,
yeah, I like that she'll just jump on
adult
Discord.
Conversation. Oh yeah, oh my god, I don't know if you were there. The other day, I don't think you were there.
I don't think
we were in call with. It was me, Redacted, Wind, Gasp, and Solo. Mm-hmm. And Redacted's mom had never met Solo. She's met pretty much all of us except for him. Okay. And so she hopped on the call as she normally does because she's used to the regular people.
Right.
But Solo was in call, and he heard her, mm-hmm. and he was like, "Hello, who is this?" Mm. And she was like, I said this is that's Redacted's mom, and she was like, "Oh my god, hi, nice to meet you." And Solo was like, "Oh my god, hi, nice to meet you too." And then Redacted's mom just goes, "I'm also part of the group."
I mean, kind of, yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, you are.
It's like pretty much at this point, yeah, absolutely.
That's what I was saying. I was like, we got to put her in our group chat.
Like the group is, God, that's cursed.
That would be so funny.
I don't know if that's a good idea because then she would see like how late some of y'all are awake till.
Well,
exposing normal adults to how
Redacted. According to Redacted, their mom goes to bed like at also insane times.
Well, fucking never mind then, I guess.
But their mom would definitely see how Fern never sleeps.
Yeah, there would definitely be, yeah.
This is like no judgment to Fern. This is me when I complain about this is me complaining as a friend. Mm-hmm. That thing.
You're talking about Fern as Fern the thing.
Their sleeping schedule. I've never experienced or seen anything like it. They'll edit a video and they'll like bust their ass on a video. I feel like we need to bring Fern into this call. They will bust their ass on a video and like stay up literally all night and all day. Like they'll stay up for 24 hours editing a video.
Sounds about right.
Or like, like partially editing and then doing other stuff.
Right.
And And then they're like, oh, I need to fix my sleep schedule. Because then they fall asleep at like 1 p.m. and wake up at like 3 a.m. So,
Wolf.
It's like, maybe fix that.
Right.
And so the other day they were like, all right, I'm going to fix my sleep schedule. So they stayed up for 24 hours. No, more than 24 hours. I think it was closer to 26. And they were like, okay, well, now I'm going to fall asleep and then I'm going to, sleep schedule fixed.
Right.
And it worked. They woke up at a normal time. I think they woke up like at 9 or something like that, which is a pretty normal time to wake up.
That's a relatively normal time, I would say.
And then they proceeded to stay up another 24 hours.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
What is wrong with A for effort, I guess?
Well, not really, because it kind of fell apart after like day 1. So like I guess kind of like B for effort because like the methodology is there, but like the follow through does not exist. You know what I'm saying?
It's really funny because my little brother was doing these like Neil.fun games, and one of them is like you put in your date of birth and it like gives you stats on like everything. It's like
okay.
Been alive for this many days. And one of them, I told him to do Fern's birthday, and one of the things was like, you've spent 2,000 something days asleep. I was like, no, they haven't. They've spent about 3.
Yeah, cut that number like take a third of that number.
Oh yeah, no, take like the first number of that number. And it's
That's
just 2.
Hilarious.
2 days of sleep. Total of 2 hours of sleep in their 22 years of life.
That is fucking hilarious.
But yeah, me and Redacted have just been like on their ass about it. Because they yesterday, it was another day that they were up for like 24 hours or something. They just went MIA at like 5 p.m. And we were like, they're dead. They're dead.
Fern's just gone. Yeah. That's the death of
No, we
Fern.
were like, yep, and they're gone. And it finally caught up to them. So yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. Am I concerned? A little. But you know what? To each their own. They're an adult. They can do whatever the hell they want.
To each their own for a absolutely fucked sleep schedule is kind of hilarious, not gonna lie, Chief.
That's it, dude. Insane. How do they function?
It's pretty criminal. It's not like you can't actually be charged a crime for it, but like your body is charging you crimes.
Like, at least for me, like my sleep schedule is like 12 a.m. to like 9 a.m. Like that's what I sleep. I will always sleep 8 hours, and then whether or not it depends on like how tired I am if I sleep more than 8 hours. But I always sleep 8 hours. So I don't know. Also, I cannot see right now. I am rubbing my right eye.
Oh yeah, you mentioned this. Like you're like partially blind in your left eye.
Yeah. So it's lazy eye.
Okay.
But it doesn't droop like how a lot of lazy eyes do.
Sure.
I want to get a second opinion on it because the doctor I got the first opinion on, not that there's anything wrong with doctors outside of the U.S., but they were from Nicaragua. So I just want to get a second opinion just to see.
Right.
Because if I can fix it, I would.
Is it also something that could have just like changed it? Because like your eyes are constantly changing as you're growing.
Yeah. So basically, the way he explained it is that as a child, your eyes develop throughout, like from the ages of 1 to like 7 or something like that.
Right.
My right eye did fine. I have 20/20 vision out of my right eye.
Wow.
My left eye stopped developing. He says, not hypothetically, his hypothesis or whatever was that it stopped developing around the age of 4. And realistically, what you're supposed to do, since your eyes still develop, past the age of 4, is you put an eye patch on the eye that actually is developing normally, so that you force the other eye to develop.
Gotcha.
My parents, I guess they didn't take me to an eye doctor when I was a kid, so they never noticed. And I grew up my entire life thinking it was normal. And so when I was like, I think I was 16, my friend used to wear these glasses, and they were really like strong glasses. Both of the cats are in my room, so if you hear skedaddling, that's them.
Gotcha.
They're like playing in here. So I put on his glasses, and then I was like, oh yeah, these are strong. And then I covered my right eye, and I was like, oh yeah, I can almost kind of see a little bit. And he was like, wait, why did you cover your right eye? I was like, well, because people can't see really well out of their left eye, like it's really blurry. And he was like, no, that's not how that works. I was like, that's not normal? Like, not everybody's like that. He's like, no. He's like, that's a problem. Yeah. I was like, oh. And he's like, you should probably go get that checked out. And so I went, I got it checked out, and that's what the doctor said. He was like, it probably stopped developing around the age of 4. And I was like, is there anything you can do? Like, do I need glasses? And he was like, I can give you glasses. So I have 25% vision on my left eye.
Right. Damn.
That's what the conclusion was.
Right.
And he was like, I can bring it with glasses. He goes, I can bring it from 25% to 75%.
Okay.
He goes, but it will never be at 100%.
Fair.
And I was like, okay. I was like, so let's get glasses. And he was like, well, I can do that, but he goes, since you have 20/20 out of your right eye, he was like, and you've grown up 16 years only using your right eye, he's like, you know, I can give you glasses, but one lens is going to be super thin. Like, one lens is going to be pretty much non-existent, no changes. And the other one is going to be
thick as
super
hell.
Thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, and it's really only going to bring you up to like 75%. So he's like, so really, you don't need glasses?
What you need
like,
is
you need
a
glasses,
monocle.
but yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, I need a monocle.
Get a monocle. That would be sick.
Yeah. So apparently, and so I was asking him, the other thing I asked him was like, is there something like LASIK? Like, what do I do with this? Like, can I get like a surgery to get it fixed? And he was like, no, you can't. I was like, why? It's my eye. And he's like, no, it's not your eye. It's your brain. And I was like, huh? And he was like, your brain didn't develop. Yeah, he was like, your brain didn't develop the ocular side of your brain didn't develop your left eye. He was like, so it's your brain is the problem, not your eye. And I was like, so there's nothing I can do. And he's like, there's nothing you can do. And I was like, okay, well, there goes that.
Thanks anyways, I guess.
Yeah, so basically, I don't even know how to explain it. I would have to do like in person. That's like one of those things, like if we ever did a video in person, I would love to go to an eye doctor and just to like actually show. For those of you who have gone to an eye doctor, when you read that like eye test thing.
Yes.
With my right eye, I could read all the letters. With my left eye, I could read the top letter and one of the second row.
Huh.
And then the rest, it was just a blur.
Damn.
Like, the thing has to be very, very, very close to my face.
Interesting.
For me to be able to see. So yeah. And I think he said something about, like, I'm more prone to, like, blue light headaches.
That makes a lot of sense.
Isn't overwork, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I still see out of my left eye. Like, you know, I see color and everything.
You're not
it's
blind
just really,
and, like,
really blurry. Yeah, I'm not legally blind out of my left eye.
You're illegally
But
blind.
I am very, very, very close.
Yeah, you're flirting with the line, yeah.
25%. But yeah, so if I ever take damage to either of my eyes, I really need to hope that it's my left eye because
because it's already got one foot in the grave.
Right eye,
Might as well.
I'm kind of screwed.
Right.
Yeah. If I cover my right eye, depth perception just doesn't exist.
Damn, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Shit's fascinating.
It would be cool to do kind of like if we do like a video where it's like we just like go to an eye doctor or something. It'd be really funny to see like put an eye patch over my right eye and then like have you throw something at me just for me to fail to catch it.
That is diabolical. It feels almost like mean.
Oh yeah.
But, like,
well, no, I would do it just to like show like, hey, like this is, you know,
right.
It's not good. It's not a good, you know, thing.
It's crazy because that's not something you would expect to like be content, for lack of a better term, you know?
Yeah. It's a weird lore drop whenever I talk about it.
No, it is. I never like knew. I'm surprised it's never like come up sooner. I don't
really talk about it, not because like it's taboo. Like, no, I just don't talk about it because I'm just like, what's the point?
Right.
Aside from making jokes about like, you know, my parents for a while made the joke of like, you're so lazy, your brain didn't develop your left eye.
Damn.
And I was just like, damn, okay.
Damn.
It's like, I mean, you're not
mean,
wrong.
but okay.
Yeah. Or like, I'll tell my brother like he'll play golf with my dad, and I used to kind of like make fun of him. I'll be like, how'd you miss that? And he was like, cover your right eye, see what happens. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Damn. That's such a brother insult too. Holy shit.
Oh, dude, I need to show you. I need you to you got to throw up this this picture. I'll blur out my brother's name. This is me and my older brother. We do this thing literally every time there's any kind of like parent related celebrations, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, our parents' birthday.
Right. Anything of such nature.
Yeah, so we'll always be like, who says happy birthday or who says happy Father's Day first.
Yeah.
And so it was my mom's and my dad's birthday recently.
Wow.
Because they're like 2 days apart. And so I messaged my mom, or I messaged the family group chat, and I was like, happy birthday, Mom. But I didn't put like any like exclamation marks or like any capitalization or anything. I just said happy birthday. And then my older brother, like an hour later, he was like, happy birthday, Mom. And then he was like, wow, didn't even use exclamation marks or anything. And I was like, I say happy birthday. Here, I said, I say happy birthday because I love my mom, not as a competition with my siblings. And then he said loser. And then I go, typical oldest child kissing ass. And then he said loser, to which I replied, mommy's boy. And he said, you're a poopy head. And I said, well, yeah, well, you're stupid. And then he goes, Mom, she said the S word. I am 24 and he's 27.
I was going to say, like, this is like... Man,
which only makes it better.
That's fucking hilarious, actually.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. I'm gonna send a different picture where his name is blurred out. But yeah, it was so funny, and I showed it to Abby, and she was laughing so hard.
No, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I told my mom, I was like, "Did you see the messages between me and him?" And she was like, "Yeah, I was with his mother-in-law and his wife when it was happening," and she was like, I was just showing it to them and they were like busting their ass laughing.
I mean, as you should be, because that
like,
is
yeah.
funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, and also my mom and my brother's mother-in-law are like really good friends. They've known each other for like 30 something years.
Damn,
so
that is good.
They were just hanging out. Oh yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna measure up to my brother and his wife because like they've literally known each other since birth.
Damn, son. Good luck, Chief.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life so that then,
Well. Now
Speaking
we have depression.
of, I got to write a speech for that wedding.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good luck.
I think I might write one.
I have never yet been asked to do that, but I dread the day that someone asks me. Not because, like, I don't want to do it, but, like, I would shit. I would think I would shit
I want to just because, it's a special occasion.
Right.
And since I know both of them, like, really well.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
There was actually a time where I thought she's not. But there was a time where I thought, just because my mom had mentioned my sister-in-law so often, that I thought she was actually, like, a cousin or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I know that
stopped, like, that stopped when I was, like, 14, and I accidentally said something, and my mom was like, oh, no, she's not your cousin. And I was like, oh.
Right.
Oh, she's just that close of a friend. Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, you're not actually related.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're actually related. I know that vibe.
Yeah. That's how I feel with Loki, too. It's like,
I grew up with several people who it's like, I grew up calling them uncle, but like I share no DNA with them whatsoever.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I call her my cousin, but she's not actually my cousin. I'm like, my cousin's going to be a famous director one day. She's actually really cool.
Hell yeah.
She's doing some cool stuff. She's like going to Yale and stuff. I'm proud of her.
Damn,
she's doing good.
Look at that.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
cool
right?
Shit.
Yale. I gotta talk to her. There's like every so often, like I'll think about random people from like just my lifetime. I'm like, I should talk to that person more often.
Right.
I really suck at keeping up with people.
Oh no, I'm the same. I actually literally just yesterday I got a text from someone who I'm like good friends with, and like I know them in person from my time at Marist, and we chat every once in a while and keep up, but we realized like the last time we spoke to each other was January. It's October, so and we're like, oh fuck, we gotta get better at this.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I just thought of that funny story. But you know this story, but
I do.
I wanted to tell this story kind of on the podcast because I thought it was so funny.
Okay.
Okay. This girl from I'm in gaming club at my college. And this girl is making a horror story. Long story short, it's like an anatomically correct version of Human Centipede.
Oh, yes, you did mention this.
Oh, dog's barking.
Dog agrees.
Dog agrees.
Dog agrees.
I think somebody's delivering the mail. Yep. Anyways.
Anywho's it's.
Is he done? No. Is he done? No.
Anyways. So
no.
Anatomically correct Human Centipede.
Anatomically correct Human Centipede while dog is barking in background. So instead of what the human centipede is, which if you've ever watched the movie, I'm not going to explain it on the podcast. If you've ever watched the movie, you know it's bad. It also doesn't make any sense, anatomically. So this person is making an actual right version of it, and instead of it being like a human to human, it's like just torsos. Yes. So like there's actually a decent, like a good gastrointestinal. Holy.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Tract. Wow, he's really going.
He's really going for it. Yeah. I gotta say, Eggy would absolutely love this
angry.
idea because one of her biggest gripes with things and in fiction is just no consideration given to the anatomics.
Yeah, I
don't think that's the right word for that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Here is.
He's pissed.
He is pissed.
So when I first heard of this, it's so funny that you said that Eggy would love it. When I first heard of this, the first thought I had, which I did ask the girl, I was like, so if it's just a bunch of torsos, and they're all women, it's just like a bunch of boobs. Cause like this creature is horrifying, but if I get to look at like
a fuckload
50
of
pairs of boobs, hell yeah. But no, so the second thought I had...
It's just a row of like a bunch of nipples, which is just like biblically accurate dog, I guess.
Biblically accurate dog. But one of the other thoughts I have, I was like, oh my god, I gotta tell Bot this so that he can tell Eggy, because Eggy would love this. Like she would love this whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I'm a little concerned about my I don't even call them my friend because, like, I don't know. I don't feel like we're at the friend.
Acquaintance?
My acquaintance? Yeah.
It's the early...
Because they're not my classmate.
It's the early stages of a burgeoning friendship, yes?
I don't know about burgeoning.
Oh, okay. Well.
But, yeah, we'll just go with acquaintance for now.
Yeah. Fair. Wasn't it be like that sometimes?
It do be like that sometimes. But, yeah, college is going good.
Good. It's very good.
I was talking about the memoir last episode, right? Was that last episode? I got a 95 out of 100 on that memoir.
Hell yeah. It might have been 2 episodes ago now that I'm reflecting.
Yeah. I was very, very, very proud of it.
Hell yeah.
And I got a 95 and I was very happy. I got a 67 out of 68 on my... I feel like I'm updating my parents on my grades. I got a 67 out of 68 on my biology exam. Ooh.
Whoop whoop.
I think that's it.
Oh, well, hey, listen, good shit.
Everybody tell me they're proud of me in the comments.
Yeah.
I need the praise.
That'll definitely work out.
Surely everybody will say, I'm proud of you. Surely.
Yes, absolutely.
Surely there won't be a single troll that will just be like, you
Fuck
suck.
you.
And then I'll think about it for like days on end and then be like,
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to talk about, Bot?
You know, I feel like this is pretty good, pretty solid episode for this week, you know?
Okay. Yep. We're about at an hour, and even though for no particular reason, I got stuff I gotta do, you know?
Yeah. Ghost of Toehei, as you called it.
What? No. What are you talking about? What?
I actually do have like shit to do today, but like...
Oh, LOL.
It is funny to just say that, like, yeah, we ended this podcast because Dolphin exclusively wanted to play Ghost of
Toehei. Yotei.
Stop calling it Toehei.
Why? Where is Toehei from?
I don't know. There's a baseball player called Shohei Ohtani, but I don't think you would be combining those two things.
I don't think I would know anything about that, yeah.
You know?
All right, Bot, you do the outro because...
I was going to say I should do the outro because you did the intro.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out and listening to us. If you didn't know, we have, depending on what platform you're listening to this on, if you're listening to this on YouTube, we have a Spotify for listening on the go with no visuals. If you're listening on Spotify and you want to see random pictures that we talk about, go check out on YouTube. If you want to be a part of the soup in suggesting us questions, sending us your pictures, we have a Discord. All the links for everything I just mentioned are in the description below. Ooh. We now actually have a TikTok and an Instagram. They exist after weeks of self-bullying and You know, self-bullying gets results, I guess, is the moral of the story.
Self-bullying is crazy. Yeah.
I mean, am I wrong, though?
Yeah, no, you're not.
No, but this has been a fun little chat. Had a lovely time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And join us next time for... oh, shit. That's not what the outro is. It's... We've been your last brain cells left. And then bye-bye. Oh, my God. You didn't do the word. You turkeyed us.
Get turkey, nerd.
Bye-bye.